Everyone loves the idea of working less and earning more. But when it comes to transport workers, drivers, engineers, station staff, the question gets messy fast. Can we afford to give them both a pay rise and a shorter working week? Or, bluntly, are we expecting the public to pay for comfort we can't afford? Let's set the scene. TfL's wage bill is around £4.3 billion a year. That's already the biggest cost after running the trains themselves. A 1% pay rise adds tens of millions. A 4-day week? That's a 20% reduction in labour time, meaning either service cuts, higher fares, or more staff to fill the gap. Inflation may have calmed from the 2022 peak, but London living costs haven't. So when unions demand pay that keeps pace with inflation and better work-life balance, it's not greed, it's survival. But someone's got to fund it. So, should passengers foot the bill through higher fares? The average London fare already rose 4.9% in 2024, one of the steepest hikes in Europe. TfL Fare Review 2024. The public's patience is thin. If it's not the passengers, do we hit the taxpayer? The government already bailed TfL out multiple times post-COVID, over £6 billion in emergency funding. That money came from everyone, not just commuters. Maybe it's time for the transport bosses to think bigger. Why not tackle inefficiency, redundant management layers, outdated procurement deals, empty office leases, poor attendance levels? Why not boost revenue through retail partnerships, air rights above stations, or paid advertising that doesn't make every carriage feel like a billboard? If private firms can innovate, why can't a public transport giant that moves 4 million people a day? The moral and practical dilemma. There's a moral argument too. Transport workers are the backbone of the city, the people who keep London moving, even when the rest of us are asleep. They deserve fair pay, proper rest, and respect. But if every demand translates into higher fares or reduced service, fairness becomes relative. A cleaner in Zone 5 shouldn't pay extra, so a tube driver in Zone 1 can get an extra day off. The real challenge isn't whether pay rises or shorter weeks are right or wrong. It's whether we're willing to overhaul how transport is funded, from outdated fare models to bloated bureaucracies, so workers don't have to fight for every scrap. So here's the question. Should Londoners keep paying more for less? Or should transport bosses finally get creative with how they spend and earn? Is a 4-day week and a real pay rise a step toward progress? Or a sign of a system that's run out of ideas? Drop your view in the comments if you think transport needs reform, not just fare hikes. Share this, tag TfL, tag your MP, and let's start the conversation about how London really keeps moving.